Has the 2026 NCAA men's basketball tournament bracket truly set the stage for an unprecedented wave of upsets? Selection Sunday has concluded, and the 68-team field is now officially locked, revealing a landscape ripe for unexpected narratives. Every year, the committee's decisions ignite passionate debate, but this season, the inclusion of several teams that battled through adversity and defied preseason expectations has shifted the entire dynamic. We're not just looking at top seeds. We're examining the programs that scratched and clawed their way into contention, now poised to challenge the established order. The stakes are immense. For these teams, a bid means a chance at immortality, a shot to prove that rankings and projections mean little once the ball is tipped. For the favorites, it's a gauntlet, knowing that every single game presents a potential trap against a hungry, underestimated opponent. This isn't merely about who made it in. It's about who is ready to rewrite their story, to transform a season of struggle into a moment of triumph. The path to Glendale, Arizona, is now clear, but the journey itself promises to be anything but. The question isn't if there will be upsets, but how many, and from which unlikely contenders will they emerge. The bracket is set, and the stage is prepared for the ultimate test of resilience and skill. This year, the narrative of the underdog feels more potent than ever, promising a tournament where every possession, every rebound, and every clutch shot will carry the weight of an entire season. The madness begins now. How did the selection committee arrive at this particular 68-team configuration, and what does it mean for the traditional powerhouses? Selection Sunday is the culmination of months of intense competition, where every win and loss is scrutinized, and every metric from net rankings to strength of schedule plays a crucial role. This year, the process felt particularly contentious for teams hovering on the bubble, with several mid-major conferences showcasing unexpected depth and challenging the usual hierarchy. The tension built throughout the day as programs waited for their names to be called, knowing that a single decision could define their season. For those who made it, often against long odds, the relief was palpable, quickly replaced by the daunting reality of their first-round opponent. Conversely, the heartbreak for teams left out, despite strong finishes or impressive conference tournament runs, was a stark reminder of the razor-thin margins in college basketball. This year's bracket seems to reflect a committee willing to reward consistent performance and quality wins, even from less traditional basketball hotbeds. It's a testament to the evolving landscape of the sport, where parity continues to rise, and the gap between the perceived giants and the determined challengers narrows with each passing season. The structure of the bracket, with its regional balance and seeding, aims to create a fair path, but history consistently proves that fairness is often a subjective concept once the games begin. The stage is set for a tournament where every seed, from 1 to 16, believes they have a legitimate shot to advance, fueled by the committee's choices. Which regions are poised for the most significant early-round chaos, and where should we look for the first major upsets? A deep dive into the bracket reveals several intriguing matchups that could quickly derail popular predictions. In the East region, a lower-seeded team with a dynamic offense and a history of tournament success has been placed against a higher seed that has shown vulnerability against aggressive defensive schemes. This pairing immediately signals potential for an early exit for a favorite. Similarly, the Midwest region features a classic clash of styles. A methodical, defensive-minded team from a smaller conference facing a high-flying, athletic squad from a major conference. The slower pace favored by the underdog could neutralize the athleticism of their opponent, creating a grinded-out battle where a single possession could decide the outcome. The South region also presents a fascinating scenario, with a team that peaked late in the season, riding a wave of momentum, drawing a seemingly comfortable first-round opponent that has struggled with consistency. Momentum in March Madness is a powerful, often underestimated, force. These are not just random pairings. They are strategic challenges designed to test every aspect of a team's preparation and mental fortitude. The beauty of the tournament lies in these early-round tests, where the pressure is immense, and the margin for error is virtually non-existent. Every coach will be dissecting film, looking for the smallest advantage, knowing that their season could hinge on a single strategic adjustment. The bracket's design ensures that no path is truly easy, especially for those who underestimate their initial opponents. Beyond the initial shockwaves, how does the overall bracket structure favor or challenge the top contenders, and which lower seeds are truly equipped for a deep run. While the number 1 seeds, typically the titans of college basketball, have earned their positions, their paths to the Final Four are rarely unobstructed. This year, the committee appears to have crafted regions that offer legitimate challenges even to the most dominant teams. Consider the West region, where a top seed might face a surprisingly athletic and well-coached 8 or 9 seed in the second round, a team that has already proven capable of knocking off higher-ranked opponents. This isn't just about talent, it's about the mental toughness required to navigate a tournament where every game is a championship. Furthermore, several teams seeded in the 10 to 12 range possess the kind of veteran leadership and offensive firepower that can make them incredibly dangerous. These are often programs with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they were underseeded, and eager to prove the committee wrong. Their experience in tight games and their ability to execute under pressure make them prime candidates for a Sweet 16 or even Elite 8 appearance. The narrative of the underdog isn't just about a single upset, it's about sustained performance against increasingly difficult competition. The bracket is a roadmap, but the journey is defined by the teams willing to fight for every inch, to outwork and outthink their opponents, regardless of the numbers next to their names. The true test of a champion often comes not from beating the expected, but from overcoming the unexpected. What are the immediate implications of this bracket for the Final Four contenders, and how will the unpredictability of March Madness shape the next few weeks? The 2026 NCAA tournament bracket has been unveiled, and with it, the promise of unparalleled drama. While the top seeds are undeniably formidable, the committee's choices have ensured that no team can afford a moment of complacency. The path to Glendale is fraught with potential pitfalls, especially for those who overlook the hungry, lower-seeded teams determined to make their mark. The beauty of March Madness lies in its inherent unpredictability. A single hot shooter, a crucial defensive stop, or an unexpected foul call can swing the momentum of an entire game, and with it, an entire season. This year's bracket, with its intriguing matchups and potential for early upsets, reinforces the idea that talent alone is rarely enough. It requires grit, resilience, and a touch of luck. As fans and analysts begin to fill out their brackets, the real challenge will be identifying which underdogs have the mental fortitude and strategic advantage to not just win a game, but to string together multiple victories and make a deep run. The next few weeks will be a whirlwind of buzzer beaters, Cinderella stories, and moments that will be etched into college basketball history. The bracket is merely the starting point. The true narrative will unfold on the court, where every team, regardless of their seed, has a chance to become legendary. Get ready for the madness.